Hi folks, in this video we are going to take a look at how to deploy your static website using AWS S3 and Cloudflare. As a prerequisite, you will need to have a static website, have Cloudflare enabled for your domain, and an AWS account. For this demo, I'm going to use a boilerplate React project created using Vite. I've already generated this project. I'm going to build this project by running the command npm run build. You can see that a disk directory was generated which holds the static assets, which will have our index.html file, which will serve as the root file of our project. I can preview this site locally to show you what it looks like. If I head over to localhost 4173, I can preview this site. Now we head over to AWS console. We will navigate to the S3 service. Here we will create a new bucket with the same name as the domain name you want to host the site at. It is very important that the bucket name should match the site name. This is to allow S3 to route request through our domain name to the correct bucket. S3 uses the host header in the request to route to the appropriate bucket. In my case, I'm hosting it as a subdomain of my site, cntechie.com, which will be at staticapp.cntechie.com. Leave all the settings untouched.
Public access to the bucket is blocked by default. We will change this later.
I'll scroll all the way to the bottom and I'll create my bucket. We will select that bucket. Heading over to the permissions tab, we will enable public access to the bucket. We will also set a bucket policy that allows access to the bucket from all public IPs. Next, we will go to the properties and we will enable static web hosting. We will put index.html as the index document and the error document. We will note the public URL S3 provides us. Heading over to the Objects tab, we will upload all files from our dist directory. Now that we have uploaded the files, we can visit the S3 URL and see that our site is working correctly. Now in Cloudflare for your site, we will add a new DNS record for the subdomain. It will be a CNAME record with static app as the name, and the target will be the S3 URL. Ensure that the proxy status option is turned on, so Cloudflare will use their cache to serve our site. Head over to our site, which in my case is staticapp.cntechie.com, and we can see that the site is hosted.